Hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okay, I took a couple of days off because the whole family picked up that sickness bug. And I've never known my husband to be sick or ill or anything. And yeah, it just went straight through us. Courtesy of having the grandchildren earlier a few days ago. So yeah, but I'm back and I feel better now. Okay, so we're going to look at, well, we're going to have to get the Keir Starmer thing out of the way. I have been keeping up to date on things, so I'll give you my insights as well as what the cards say. Okay, how's Zelensky feeling right now about falling out with the US, and then you've got slippery Starmer and Macron and the Democrats, you know, it's a complete setup. But how's Zelensky feeling about things? Oh, you know, he just wants people to like him, and right now you've got Keir Starmer sucking up to him. He wants the world to appreciate him. But also, you know, this could be as well that people are siding with Trump. I mean, when I watched that interview with Zelensky, Trump and JD Vance, the minute there was a moment there before it all went about the cards, you know, you got no cards, Trump said. He got very irritated by something. And it was, in fact, the fact when Zelensky said, well, you'll feel it too, you know, you're going to feel it. That's, if you watch that particular clip, okay, that to me was like a threat. And that's why he went, no, did Trump, you know, he wasn't having any of it. And that's why he said, you can't tell us how to feel, how we're going to feel. And I do feel like, you know, that was a piss-off point to Trump. Yes or no? You know, was that, amongst other things, was that, you know, one of the things that ate Trump? Absolutely. They were supposed to be there working together, you know, they already knew what, supposedly, what was going on. Trump thought he was there, you know, to make something good to the area. So you got the US, you got Russia, and you've got Zelensky. This, you know, was spiked and sabotaged by somebody else. It was almost as if, you know, it was suddenly clear to Trump that this wasn't, you know, how it had been planned and how it was supposed to go. Definitely wasn't going the way. So he knew where Zelensky was not ready to make peace, and that's the truth of it. He wasn't. If he was, why did he see, you know, other people before? So, you know, how does Zelensky feel about Keir Starmer? That Starmer's all talk, really, because, you know, at the end of the day, Zelensky needs Trump. And nobody else, you know, he needs Trump. How does Zelensky feel about Macron? Oh, yeah, you know, that the past is going to catch up with him. So some of that's gone on recently as well. You know, I think Zelensky's just starting to find out that he's been mugged off by Macron and Starmer. The only people that want war are the people with something to hide. Now, I already know that Zelensky is a crook. Is Zelensky a crook? He doesn't want the he doesn't want war anymore. He doesn't want war anymore, which is not like what he's appearing to be. I think it's a couple of you know, playground bullies. I mean, obviously it's a lot more serious than that, but playground bullies, you know, bullying somebody up for a fight. Oh, go on, you can do it, you should say this, you shouldn't say that, you should say this, you should show him up, and this, that and the other. I swear to God, this guy is just a write-off. How does Kiev, you know, what motives does Keir Starmer have towards Zelensky? Okay, so obviously Keir Starmer has other plans, you know, there's something going on underneath this because he's not passing the information on to Zelensky, and nobody is going to be forthcoming neither with Starmer, especially the US position. I mean, it's just outrageous. I swear to God, I'll tell you now, there'll be anarchy in this country if he starts sending troops and our people and our boys and lasses and, you know, if you start sending him over there, he won't survive. He won't survive. There'll be, we won't be letting him. So, but why does Starmer want a war? Wants the war to continue? Well, you see, Slippery Starmer will soon be backing out and looking at CUNT. Honestly, I can't stand this man. I cannot stand him. He's evil. He's evil. He's so stupid, he's dangerous. I don't think, you know, Keir Starmer has any intention of backing up his promises. Is that true? You know, is it true that Keir Starmer doesn't intend to follow through? Well, if he wants to keep his arse on his seat and intact, he's going to have to back out. But I'm getting despair and ruin it. It's as if he wants to ruin their country. He's already doing it. But, you know, I suppose what I'm trying to establish is this somebody else's game? Because really, since the moment he stepped into that position, he's done nothing but, you know, cause ruin and despair for people. The elderly, the sick people, the landlords, you know, the parents of children who are being told that it's okay to be the opposite sex if you don't want to be, you know. It's just outrageous, really. It's affecting us all, and it causes nothing but stress. And then, you know, spying on us with the iPhones as well. I have an Android and I have an iPhone. Won't be using my iPhone anymore. I mean, the fact that they can get on there and see my pictures of my grandkids and stuff like that, I don't think so. I mean, there's just no justification. Does he want to? Yeah, I think he does want to. See, while we're talking about Ukraine, we're not talking about Starmer, are we? If we're talking about Starmer being an asshole in with the US and stuff, we're not talking about the roaming gangs or, you know, the Omi Robinson saga. Or all of his party that are corrupt. Has Starmer broken the law? Well, you see, he may have, just by mentioning that he's going to send troops and everything to the Ukraine. So I kind of feel like, you know, how does his own party feel about these promises that Starmer's making? People want peace, you know, and they're hoping peace. And I suppose Keir Starmer's hoping that President Trump, you know, is able to control this, because obviously Starmer don't know what he's doing. He just, you know, this is all about looking good. Looking good. He don't look good at all. Good job you guys can't see my face, honestly. Oh dear, he's not happy, that's for sure. How does Trump feel about Starmer? Yeah. Trump's busy sorting this one out, and then he'll get to Starmer later, okay? Starmer's going to get annihilated for a lot of his own things. You've already seen Trump's response saying, you know, we should be focused on not letting the crazies in, controlling our own borders, and dealing with, you know, the gangs as such. And he's already put, you know, or else we'll end up like Europe. Absolutely true. Is Zelensky going to cave in to Trump? Zelensky's just going to play around, you know, being unreliable and insincere, and I think he's got a job on now to prove to Trump that he would be interested or serious about going forward. Why doesn't Zelensky want a peace deal? Well, he doesn't get what he wants. The 4 steps they wanted was for Putin to be admit he's a war criminal. That he's, I mean, there's no sides here. You know, nobody wins. Kids are dying no matter what. People, men and women, are dying. But I'm wondering if, you know, Zelensky's got so much to hide that, like the Biden administration, you know, a new change of face and pace and looking at things and all the contracts, that, you know, it's a barrier to peace. It's not even his kids anyway. Well, you know, you've basically got 2 blokes that don't get on, can't agree, and need somebody else, yet they're involving your families, and there's death and destruction everywhere. I mean, how people are living in, you know, blown up places with little hospital facilities. That is a crime itself, you know. He's not ready. What is Zelensky hiding? Money, 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 weapons, weapons, weapons. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, do you remember when I said on the last reading where I said Sadiq Khan and Starmer get linked to terrorist organisations? Well, I can see something like that coming up, okay, and being exposed as well. Zelensky isn't crazy, okay? He's not crazy. He's manipulative. He's a trickster. And he's got a lot to hide. And I think that's the main reason, okay? So with Zelensky having committed all these atrocities and crimes, I mean, you're getting assassinations coming to mind. You're getting, I don't know, I think Zelensky's in more trouble than he wants. I think he could actually, Zelensky, he's going to make Putin kind of look like, you know, very soft compared to what's been going on here. As Zelensky and the Biden administration, the Democrats, you know, who wanted meetings with him before he went in to see Trump, you know, you cannot reach this peace deal. You cannot agree to this. You cannot agree to that. So, you know, as Zelensky and Biden using the war to cover up atrocious things, should I say. You know, you've got Zelensky being a coward here. And I don't think he's in control at all. So it's about probably the Biden administration saying, it's more them. I think, you know, Zelensky was a 2-bit actor who changed the law to make sure he could stay in power. Well, that's a dictator, you know. You've just seen them all, haven't you, together having lunch. Kia, Macron. Yeah, they don't want this out at all. How does Putin feel about all this? I think in one way, you know, you've got Putin ready to go to the table, But obviously, he'll want to still hold something back to look like he's in power. It doesn't matter how the war started, in a way. It matters how it ends. So, what's next? What's next for... We have to move forward. We have to move forward no matter what. So, can we move forward? Absolutely, as long as both parties come away feeling they've got what they wanted. Excuse me. I won't be cutting that out, so I do apologise. Right, so yeah, as long as they both got what they wanted and they both come away feeling that they've got something. Now, that might not have been something that comes on the table beforehand, You can agree in different ways. So I do feel like there's help. But, Zelensky, you had 350 billion from the US and you're getting what? 3 billion a year from a UK government that can't sustain that, They're going on about a 22 billion hold. How does Labour justify that? Well, they don't. They're crazy. They're crazy. They need to be out and out now. How long have we got with, stupid Starmer? Oh, he's going to be exposed, look. He's going to be exposed. Good. It's a crime as well, what they're doing. They might not know it now, but there is a crime there. So this isn't going to look good at all. How long do we have to put up with it? Until legally you can take him down. Why is Keir Starmer, intent on destroying the UK? Why? So this is a man that can't take it when he gets hassled, when he gets criticised, when he gets shot down. He just can't take it. So he is quite vengeful and he remembers things for a long time, and he's had a lot of time in Parliament to clock up, all the hits that he's had on him. And I just think that this is like in response to anger. A lot of things are a response from anger. And of course he doesn't want to make himself look a CUNT to others. So even with Zelensky, it does, he's weak and he doesn't pats him on the back and says, yeah, we're there with you. Sits with Trump. Yeah, this is, an historical moment. He just doesn't have it in him to sort of like just be as Trump is and do the goddamn job and do it properly. He's too, all he's doing is trying to play to the people, not our people, of course. He's just trying to play to others. He's got no strength of his own. He's a coward. What will bring down Keir Starmer? Himself. He's set himself up. He doesn't know who he is, okay? He hasn't got an identity. That's why he needed to change his voice, apparently. He doesn't know who he is, and it doesn't shine through. You would meet him and think, oh, well, who is he? What's he about? You wouldn't really get anything from him. Is this going to prove to be too much for Starmer in the end? Personally, I think he wants out. I really do. I feel like, in a way, he wants out because he don't want to look bad again by stepping down and saying, he can't hack it. So he's just going to go through with it. He's going to look increasingly unwell a lot more as well. The shit just gets deeper with him. He's waiting for news. Well, hopefully, you know, I don't know, I just see it going on a bit too long, this. Will Elon Musk reveal corruption in our UK government? Absolutely. So, Keir Starmer, you wanted the attention and you're going to get it, okay? You're absolutely going to get it. You've a lot to hide in that government, and especially where money is concerned. The only reason we're 22 billion or 22 trillion down, I doubt that it's trillion, by the way, is because of government contracts and waste. All that waste. It's not us, it's not, you know, you sick people bleeding it dry. Do you know what? I've always had a bugbear about this because when my mum was poorly, real poorly, obviously, Alzheimer's and COPD, and she passed last year, as we know, but I said to somebody, yo, you can claim a carer's allowance, and she was like, oh no, I can't. So I said, why not? You're there, you know, you're there going in all the time. So anyway, she said, no, it's I think it was only about £70 a week, maybe a little bit more, for caring for somebody for 35 hours. I just thought it was disgusting. And then she told me that it would affect her if she had any other benefits, they'd take it off her. It's just a disgrace, honestly. It really, really is. What next for Trump and Starmer then? Slippery, honestly. He's not a cockroach, because they could survive anything. Go on then. What is the next event coming up for Trump and Starmer? You know, what's coming up between them? You know, Trump said to Starmer, you know, you can take Russia by yourself, can't you? You know, you can do that, can you? Well, it's going to be that now Starmer's going to look at, again, just looking an idiot, really. And he's like, oh, right, he didn't think Trump would pull out the money and the assistance and the machinery. Wait till Trump, I think Trump's well aware now that all of US missiles and guns and ammunition and whatever else that pertains to war has been sold on the black market and is now all around the world. So basically, you know, Ukraine has been used as a funnel to get the American artillery and give it to all the enemies. It's just disgraceful. So he's going to be begging and begging and begging. And well, I was right, wasn't I, about King Charles? But I'll save that for another the next reading, actually. You know, King Charles, I said I was getting a real bad feeling of unrest with people towards him. Well, standing there next to Zelensky with your bloody smile on your face, you know. I mean, what's that all about? Honestly, these men, I have got no idea where you left your moral compass. I don't know. You know, can I see it? Look, I see Trump taking this into account. I see Putin ready to go. You just got some dancing all over with Zelensky, but he'll soon start to panic as well. Everything's coming on top for Starmer, especially their shifts. You know, you've overreached your position, matey, and it's not, you know, it's not going to go down well at all. But will Zelensky surrender? Or, you know, no, I'm not even going to ask him. I'm going to ask about the Ukraine. So, you know, will there be a peace deal between the Ukraine and the Russians? Definitely. No one wants to send, you know, more kids in, but I suppose they will, you know. I think it's... I kind of feel like they receive some help, like boots on the ground, but proper boots, not ours. You got 70,000 troops in the UK. They're not even in the UK, guys. Half of them are in Germany and Cyprus and other places. You know, they get posted all over. They should be on our borders, actually, you know, doing a job. I just don't know what's going on with this world. This is so bad management, and it makes me feel very uneasy for the future. Because even after all this, I can still see that there's another war. I'm just not sure it's Ukraine and Russia. But I do get, you know, the army going in. So it's like more or less a ceasefire rather than a cure to the problem. But, you know, again, like I say, it's Putin and Zelensky. It's two men that clearly don't like each other, don't agree. And you can't just blame one side, neither. You can't just blame Russia and put it all on them. That there would have been things that have gone on to provoke. And as we say, you know, as you can quite clearly see, other people have been stirring the pot with this. And I think that's where a lot of the damage comes to. So, yeah, I do, but I don't see it just yet. I just don't see it immediately. I don't see it as just yet. Is Ukraine vulnerable without the help and assistance of the USA? You can have all the help you like from Europe, you know. Italy's turned them down already. There'll be other countries too, you know. You haven't got enough. Europe, as it stands with the people that want to stand with Ukraine, is not enough. And why would you send money and your boys there when you've turned down, you know, a ceasefire? How long before a ceasefire then, finally? Jesus, I've got a woman here. A woman lashing out, a woman lashing out. Well, I've got a woman. It's I'm getting maybe a woman is revealed. She must be revealed. It's a woman. She's obviously a psychopath, a bitch. You know, won't let things go. Oh, sounds like Hillary Clinton to me. But I also see, you know, like, I don't know if it's mothers as well coming forward, but no, I think, you know, deep state, this is a woman here who is, now it might not be Hillary, okay, so I can't think of anybody else, but is this lady's name Hillary? No. Okay. Well, somebody's getting the blame for this. Could be that, you know, people are angry as well. And it will be mothers lashing out. It will be mothers. Can you help me with clarify what's there? I just feel like something... No surprise there, you know, no shit, Sherlock. I just kind of feel like that regarding this woman, so... Could that be Angela Merkel? Angela Merkel? Well, it could be. You do have a woman that gets angry and wants to, you know, sort things out. Now, we may be a little surprised by her attitude. So, yeah, we could have an Angela Merkel. But I also feel like there's, you know, women lashing out all over. Women being
like attacked, you know, real bad attack on women. You know, I just feel like women get the brunt of this as well. The women pay in a certain way. So I think there's going to be outrage there as well. Okay, guys, that's it for today on the Trump-Zelensky, and I'll be back soon with another reading. Thank you for watching. Bye now. Bye-bye.